They caved in. So the developers have announced that based on community feedback, our development team has decided to push back the release of admin mode to the 12th. Wait. Oh, fucking hell, it's this thing again. Below Natural, sort out your fucking dates. It's the 16th of December, 2024. This release, along with the Christmas event, will feature Sandbox mode, a free version of admin mode. Oh, wait, 16th. That's literally Christmas event release, okay. A free version of admin mode will be released, which will provide all the same features in a progression-based fashion. For example, you must collect lore book drops from enemies before using them with spawn commands. Right, so straight up, admin mode is there's going to be a free version and a paid version of admin mode from this alone. From what is being suggested, you need to collect some sort of thing to progress along on the free version. So for example, here it'd be you must collect lore book drops from enemies before using them to spawn commands. So you need to kill a certain amount of enemies, like I don't know, 2,000 normals for example, before you can place them in admin mode. As mentioned in the previous poll, the poll does not reflect official prices as it was experimented to observe community sentiment, and the majority of people, even if they weren't going to buy it, said that they didn't like it. Now 81% said none. They don't want to buy it for any price whatsoever. Or, well, a price that developers weren't willing to set at. Like I said, I'd be willing to pay 25,000, but I'm not going to be happy about it. Like I said, emotionality has no place for what I make videos on. So official prices for the admin commands will be much lower, around the range of 8,000 to 10,000 Robux. I assume they haven't actually decided on the final price, and they'll have a Christmas sale, 20% off launch. So it might be 10,000 originally, but it might be 8,000 on launch. Okay, very cool. So Below Natural did say previously what admin mode could contain already here. He did actually miss out a couple of stuff like Legacy Fallen mode and the original Badlands. Those were going to be returning. Because there's going to be now a free version, things have changed, quite obviously. People are still complaining about 8 to 10,000 Robux and Below saying pay the free version. If you're complaining about there's now even less of a reason to complain about admin mode, because you're getting a free version which the developers didn't have to do. Like, quite frankly, this is my personal opinion. I don't agree with admin mode at all, ever. Not for the general masses, at least. Not even for 25,000, not even for 1 million Robux. It just shouldn't be a thing. But the developers are nice enough to not listen to me, I guess, and not care how I think about it and say, listen, we're going to give the people a free version. Like, I would buy it, yes, but I wouldn't like it to be in the game. I wouldn't like to have the option to buy it. It's like taxes. And then people are asking, oh, when is it going to be launched? Probably around 250 to 300. So the developers have tacitly just decided that around 250 and level 300 is going to be the range where people are starting to get the quote admin mode, the free admin mode. I think this is necessarily too low, only because that means that from the Gatling gun, which is level 175 to level 300, there's only about an increment of about 2 or 3 towers that they could implement into that. But I guess from this, the developers are probably thinking that from this point onwards, it's unlikely that they're going to add any new content in the game after this. But additionally, if they were to do that, it wouldn't interfere too much because, again, free admin mode is not the same as the complete admin mode. So here, Below Natural says, the paid version will have more features that unlock everything immediately. Free requires you to play the game to unlock maps, enemies, towers, etc. It seems as if you won't automatically get everything from the onset in the free admin mode. You need to actually unlock the towers, unlock the enemies, and unlock the maps. What that means is anything, really. So maps, for example, what does that mean? Does that mean you have to complete? Well, I'm going to come to it. There's going to be 5 game modes, 5 standard game modes. What could happen, similar to the Platinum Crate, is you have to complete all 5 game modes to unlock that map to be used in, quote, the admin mode. Enemies, for example, you have to kill, I don't know, 10,000 enemies and then get 10,000 book drops from enemies to unlock it in admin mode and spawn it with the admin panel. Towers, I don't know, deal 10 billion damage with it to unlock it in admin, like something like that. Next is the enemy index is being added to the game. This is actually something very interesting that was actually leaked a while back. But it wasn't specifically for admin mode. I'll probably go back into the history to search up that, but that was actually for PvP mode, for getting the enemies to send, but they might reuse some of the UIs from that. People still complain about 8 to 10,000 for admin commands. That says people who want to, if you don't want to, just pay the free version. Yeah, okay. So people asking, is this a pay to win feature? No, your stats don't save and it won't affect in-game progression. Yeah, so even if you pay for admin mode, it won't affect anything. Below then makes a list of what's not going to be in free version of admin mode that will be in the paid version. So firstly, say what? Below, did you just say your stats won't save? I assume what it means by saving is you get to save your customizational features. So for example, I don't know, if you modified the stats of the scout to deal 10 billion damage, if you were to leave and then rejoin, that probably might be saved. So you might get like saved profiles of the towers that you made up, but that won't be in the free version. So you'd have to manually do that yourself. I mean, fair enough. Legacy game modes. So that will be Badlands 2, that'll be Golden mode, that'll be The original Fallen mode, I don't know about any of the older stuff, so that's like old, the 2019 waves. That probably won't, that's not going to be in the free version because you can't play those. Interestingly, he doesn't say anything about the current game modes. The current game modes might be available to people, perhaps if you beat the map, for example. So if you beat, I'm trying to do Crossroads. So Crossroads, if you beat Crossroads on all 6, because there'll be 6 game modes, then you'll get to unlock that map to play, I guess, in both hardcore and survival modes, in all of those current game modes. But you won't be able to do legacy game modes on Crossroads, so that won't be the original Fallen mode, that's golden mode. You won't be able to do those. Legacy and hidden maps, so from this, it sort of implies that legacy maps are like the old ones. So I don't know about Doomspire or Crossroads, the original versions of those. Maybe if they return, like Mount a Million. Will Mount a Million return? Or will it return as like a reworked version? Hidden maps, that's Badlands. Badlands is technically hidden maps. It's not actually removed. Modifiers. So from this, you will not be able to modify, you're not able to spawn modifiers into the game. So that's like all parts, bloated is an attribute, not a modifier. Battle pass boost, I don't know. Battle pass boost is kind of useless, but you might be able to do pizza, the blood modifier. There's a double health modifier. There's also the classic modifier and the fireworks modifier. Then challenge maps. So it's like I assume that's like doing those challenge maps. But challenge maps are a public thing. It's just that they won't be publicly available in the free version of admin class. Okay, fine. Finally, events. Quite interestingly, should I leak this? Yeah, sure, go. Why not? Everything from the Solar Eclipse event is still in the game. I don't think the Frost Invasion, I don't think Outpost 32 is still in the game. I didn't really look that far deep into it. All of the event maps from Solar Eclipse definitely onwards are in the game. They haven't been removed, and apparently it was in anticipation for admin mode. But this won't be in the free version. This will only be in the paid version, even if you, I don't know, have the badge that meant that you beat all the event maps. They won't be in the free version, they'll be in the paid version. And I assume this also refers to the upcoming winter event or Christmas event. That's not going to be in the free version of Admin, it will only be in the paid version. And free sandbox mode will be what, as the name says, a sandbox for all content that's currently accessible. So if something was to be removed in the future, I don't know, skins for the engineer or something, or the engineer tower itself, then it's going to be removed from sandbox mode as well. The original reason why below originally says spawn any own tower is because people might abuse it and get towers that they didn't have, and that technically would affect progression. So to solve that, that'll be spawn in any owned tower. I don't know if therefore he'll change it to admin tower. So I don't know. Probably not the war machine. I don't think. But by level 200, 300, you'll have all the towers anyway. So it doesn't really matter. But then again, if you buy it at level 0, you'd get everything for free anyway and just skip all that. So I don't know. So from this, it seems like God mode will be still a thing. Spawning any units and any enemy, that will probably also be in the paid version only. But if it is in the free version, it would have to be something like you have to deal as much damage as you can with, say, the military base or whatever. That does mean, I assume, based on legacy or hidden stuff, that event enemies won't be spawnable. Like, for example, the gold titan won't be spawnable. Any old enemies, so like the ninja enemy, for example, that won't be spawnable. Any units that aren't publicly accessible, that won't be spawnable. So that's like the monster, for example. The monster's not going to be in the free version of admin mode. Legacy golden mode, that's going to be in the paid version only. Change to any map mid-game, probably in the free version. I don't know. Apply any modifiers, that's definitely the paid version only. Cash plus health commands, he didn't say that that's going to be in the paid version only, so it's also going to be in the free version. Timescale doesn't say that, so that's going to be in the free version. Assign extra 3 admins to your game, that will probably be paid. He doesn't mention it here that's going to be paid, but based on what a free version is, it's going to be for yourself only. It's probably going to be a paid version thing only. Save sandbox presets, paid. That is what probably means by saving. That's going to be paid version only. Changing game modes mid-game, I don't know. Maybe he'll add it to the free version. I don't know. Unlock placement counts, doesn't mention anything about that. It's going to be in the free version. In-game stat editor, free version. Mega servers, that's technically not currently accessible, so it's up in the air whether it could be free or paid. Who knows? I'd probably say mega servers are going to be paid only. Below does then confirm that with sandbox mode, you'll be able to summon golden mode enemies with the admin pass. So again, that's probably event enemies you'll be able to spawn as well, which even the developers currently can't with the admin panel. So they're probably going to update the admin panel so that is better than the current version that we have in the game right now. And someone asks, can we get the old hardcore lobby music as the hardcore intermission theme? Below then confirms, this is not actually confirmed by him in previous mentions or whatever, although it does say etc features, doesn't really say what those etc features are. He does say you'll be able to play music in sandbox mode. I assume because it's the old hardcore lobby music is not publicly accessible, that it will only be in the paid version. So there is another feature that below has confirmed. You can play any music, kinda. Any music that developers still own, and they can play. Anything that's been copyrighted, probably not. The extra 3 admins, this is only for the paid version. Just join a game with another person with admin mode. They can assign it to 3 extra players for free, right? Fair. So you don't even need to pay for the paid version of admin mode. You can go to a server, any game with a person with the paid version, and they can assign to 3 extra players for free. I assume they'll have to manually do it each time. Yeah, so below here it reinforces people with the admin game pass can assign other admins for free. So technically 10,000 Robux, yes, but it's for 4 people, so that's what, 2,500 each. It's again, below says it's a game pass you're supposed to, it's like fucking the Switch. This is the Nintendo Switch. The Switch is something you're supposed to share with friends. This is a game pass you're meant to share with friends. Here it's the selections, it's only in your server, and below confirms that the 20% off admin mode will be until New Year's, so fair enough.